Hi guys, my name's Laura. I'm with Stroll in the City, and today we're reviewing the Engwe M20 e-bike. This bike has two batteries that each have a range of 47 miles per hour, and it goes up to speeds of 28 miles per hour. So let's take this bike for a ride. It's a gorgeous day in New York City. Let's go for a ride. Here we have the famous 42nd Street. If we take this road, we get right into Times Square. Oh, yeah, sorry. And this bike is so much fun. I'm noticing the acceleration is quite quick. Safety first when it comes to biking in New York City. This bike can go up to 28 miles an hour, and it accelerates quite quickly. It's great for when you're weaving in and out of traffic like this. Going straight. When you're biking in busy New York, sometimes you have to think more like a car than a bicycle. And it keeps you safe because the other drivers see you. Super important. We're going to be making our way through Midtown, coming up into Central Park on this gorgeous day. We're about to cross 9th Avenue. This is considered the Hell's Kitchen area of the city. Very fun area, lots of great food. Today's November 1st, but it could almost be summer with this weather in New York. Absolutely beautiful. Now we're coming into Midtown. This bike is wonderful. The suspension on this bike is great. Going over bumps, it's smooth, doesn't hurt. It's quite fun. Straight. We're still on 42nd Street, the theater district, with Harry Potter and the Cursed Child to our left, Aladdin on the right. Wonderful part of the city, so exciting. You can feel the excitement here. Turn this way. Yeah. I believe there's a bike lane on the next one. Perfect. Great. We're very close to what they consider the epicenter of the city. So, always exciting coming into Midtown. A little crazy, but fun. So once this light changes, we'll take this bike path. Now we're officially in Midtown Manhattan on this gorgeous, gorgeous day. We'll be heading up to Central Park shortly. Here we go. And here we go. For anyone thinking of starting to cycle around New York, I always recommend taking a look at the bike path map. Google Maps has a really nice up-to-date bike path map, and it'll save you a lot of stress. Sticking with the bike paths is a lot safer than trying to just do it on your own. And New York's done a great job in creating a lot of safe bike paths and a lot of great routes. We're now just slightly north of Times Square, making our way up into Central Park. And this bike is handling all this traffic and mayhem beautifully. I feel in control. Great acceleration. Smooth with the shocks and the suspension.
I think he's recovering, but he's close.
To our right is Radio City Music Hall. The Christmas tree is going to go up soon. Doesn't feel like it though with this weather. It's so beautiful. And from here, we're very close to the park. So for anyone thinking of staying in Midtown, if they're traveling to New York, the Central Park is absolutely in walking or biking distance. And I highly recommend visiting the park. Here we go. here we are. 59th Street is where Central Park begins. On the south end. Woo! It's a beautiful day for a park ride. Looks like every New Yorker is out today enjoying this beautiful weather. I've lived here 12 years and I never get sick of coming to Central Park for a jog, a ride. Beautiful place, an iconic place, and just a wonderful place to relax and enjoy New York. There's a live jazz band to our left. It's wonderful. And whether it's the heavy traffic of Midtown or cruising through Central Park, this bike is versatile. It's handling all terrains beautifully. And with the dual batteries and the range of 47 miles per battery, you can really get some beautiful distance on this bike. It could be an excellent commuter bike. You wouldn't have to worry about the battery dying on you. 2 batteries, it's a real benefit and a real game changer. The back of the Metropolitan Museum to our right. Very fun, very beautiful museum. If you're coming to New York, definitely, I would recommend checking out the Met, and then you're right next to the park. You can spend your morning in the museum, spend your afternoon in this beautiful park. And then if you kept going west in Central Park, you'd be at the Museum of Natural History. So it's another beautiful, historical, iconic museum, just steps from the park. Gorgeous day. Doesn't get much better than this. Yep, this bike has some speed. Super fun. Whether it's biking, jogging, walking, Central Park is very therapeutic. I think a lot of New Yorkers feel that way. When you're surrounded by concrete all your life, it's wonderful to have an oasis like this. To our right, we have the Guggenheim Museum, another wonderful, iconic museum whose architecture, the architect was Frank Lloyd Wright. The building itself is a work of art. Coming up on East 90th Street, so we're officially on the Upper East Side. And it's always less crowded up here. So if you want to find parts of Central Park where it's a little less people, then I highly recommend traveling up to the Upper East Side or biking up to the Upper East Side. Either way, it's just a beautiful, beautiful area. And it's a little less crazy and chaotic than Midtown. Some people come to New York and spend their time in Midtown, which is great, but I always do recommend traveling, checking out a few different neighborhoods. I think you'll love what you find and discover. And if you choose to live on the Upper East Side, this will be your backyard. What a backyard it is. So beautiful. You really get lost in this park.